monkey chain! The monkey's fist! The monkey!
What is up, Speezinators? I'm your host, Nathan Spees, and welcome to another cosplay suit-up video. Today we're going to be doing a suit-up of my newest cosplay, that being Curious George. Now, this is a costume that I wasn't initially planning on doing, at least not yet, but I got this monkey head. It's a Maskimal head from Walmart. I got this head as a gift from a family member, and so I figured, I might as well make a costume out of it. And what's a famous monkey character that I can make a costume of? Well, Curious George. Now, this costume's already become one of my favorite costumes just because Curious George means a lot to me, because it was one of my favorite shows growing up whenever I would watch PBS Kids, and I still really enjoy the show to this day. But yeah, just a couple months later after I initially got this head, here we are today with the full costume. And now let's do a suit up video. Let's quit wasting time. This is how you suit up as Curious George. A couple things to point out before I start this video is that this Curious George costume that I made is based off of the movie and the TV show design as opposed to the book design. So if you look at this guy and you think, he doesn't really look like Curious George, that's the reason why. He's based off the movie version. And also, as usual, whenever I do these types of videos, you will see the cats walking around. I can't do anything about that. They're hard to control. Anyways, let's get on with the suit up video. So first thing you want to do is you want to put on the brown bodysuit. It's a full brown, kind of furry, like it has a little bit of, you can't really see it, it's like plush material. It kind of looks like fur, but it's not really fur. It had a hood on it, but I cut the hood off, and I will tell you what I did with that. Anyway, it has a zipper in the front, and it just slides on like a regular jumpsuit. It's very stretchy, and it's very loose, so it's very easy to move around in, which I made it really important for this character because Curious George is a very athletic character, and I'm not. So I had to make the costume as loose as possible so I could move around and jump around, be a hyper monkey. Anyways, it's a little hard to pull up, but I've gotten used to it. Let me just adjust on my shirt. Hang on just a second. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta fix the back a little bit. And then zip up the front. And now I have the bodysuit on. It actually has pockets, but I don't need those. And next thing we put on are his feet. These are his feet. They're very flat. The bottom is just like cardboard and there's foam on there. And I added some of the extra bodysuit material onto the foot. And this material is actually from the hood. So I cut the hood off and I put it on the feet because whenever I did a test run of this costume, my feet were showing. Like my leg was showing a little bit, so I decided to add some fur on here. Yeah, and these just slide on like any other mascot foot. They're a little hard to put on. I would probably sit down, but I don't have a chair anywhere. Ooh. Here you go, it slides on. You kind of wiggle your foot in there. You pull it over, kind of tighten it a little bit. There we go. Pull that down. Now I got one foot on. Now I got to do the other one, which is exactly the same as this one, except this one's a little tighter. There we go. And then pull this up so it's not wrinkled. And then you pull this down. And there you go. You have your very lightweight feet. And you know, you can jump. You can like do a lot of crazy movements. It's really cool. Alright, and then next up we have his shirt. Now, the movie and TV show version of Curious George does not wear a shirt. Only the book version, like if you've seen merchandise or like the other Curious George mascot suits, they always have a shirt on. So I decided to add that to my design just so people can know it's Curious George. So as you can see, it's just a red shirt and I put the Curious George name on the front. I tried to match it to the original font, but it doesn't really look the prettiest, but it gets the job done. And it just slides on like a regular shirt. It's a little bigger than I wanted it to be, but it's not that bad. It does cover up the back, which doesn't have any fur on it. So that's nice. Alright, so I have the shirt on. Next up, we put on the hands. These are just some 5-finger gloves that I made that are like tan colored, just like the feet. And so they just slide on like any other glove. Pull this up. There's one. Then there's the other one. And the last thing we put on is the head. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is a Maskimal monkey head, that like the heads you would get at Walmart. But I customized it to look more like Curious George. So I added some new eyes, some bigger ears, and a little hair, because that's what the book and movie design, not book, the movie and TV show design of Curious George has that little hair. So I added that to my design. And there's no strap or anything, there's no helmet, it just slides on. And it stays on pretty nicely though. So, just slides on like this. And there you have it, I'm Curious George. You know, get crazy, do a couple of monkey poses, you know, like this. Yeah, I really love this costume. I love how it turned out. Let me give you some angles, just so you can see the back and the front and the sides. So yeah, that is how you suit up as Curious George. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.